This incident occurred at the residence of Mr. Brown, located at 421 Perry Street in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. After reviewing the investigation conducted by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, Mr. Brown's death, while tragic, was justified because Mr. Brown's actions caused 3 deputies with the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office to reasonably believe it was necessary to use deadly force to protect themselves and others. While the officer-involved shooting that resulted in the death of Andrew Brown occurred on Wednesday, April 21st, law enforcement involvement with Mr. Brown began in the weeks prior and put the wheels in motion that eventually led to the attempted service of arrest and search warrants on April 21, 2021. In the early months of this year, Detective Johnson with the Dare County Sheriff's Office received information from a reliable, confidential source that Andrew Brown Jr. from Elizabeth City was selling drugs in Dare County. Detective Johnson contacted Pasquotank County and confirmed Mr. Brown's identity and that he is a known drug dealer. Upon learning this information, Detective Johnson, with the aid of the confidential informant, made 2 undercover buys from Brown on March 17, 2021 and March 29, 2021. Those buys were of cocaine and heroin, respectively. A later SBI lab analysis determined that the heroin was laced with fentanyl. Subsequently, arrest warrants were issued for Brown's arrest on April 20th, 2021. Simultaneous with the activity of the Dare County Sheriff's Office, Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office began collecting their own intelligence on the drug activity of Mr. Brown at his residence at 421 Perry Street. Detective Ryan Meads applied for and obtained a search warrant for the residence and vehicles of Mr. Brown. On Tuesday, April 20th, 2021, law enforcement now possessed 2 arrest warrants for the sale of controlled substances in Dare County, as well as a search warrant for the residence and vehicles of Mr. Brown. A joint team of law enforcement from Dare County and Pasquotank was assembled. The Dare County Drug Task Force was to provide surveillance, and the officers present that day were Detective Johnson, Sergeant Ruth, and Detective Langley. The Pasquotank Special Operation and Tactics team would serve the warrants and take Mr. Brown into custody. Their team consisted of Lieutenant Judge Sergeant Meads, Deputy Morgan, Deputy Llewellyn, Deputy Bishop, Deputy Swindale, and Deputy Lunsford. Deputies Morgan, Llewellyn, Bishop, and Swindale were wearing body cameras. Their original plan was to serve the warrants on the night of April 20, 2021. However, Mr. Brown was not at his residence and could not be located by the surveillance team. On the morning of April 21, 2021, at approximately 5:30 a.m., law enforcement held a briefing here at the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office and planned to serve the warrants on Mr. Brown. During the briefing conducted by Sergeant Meads, the team was briefed on Mr. Brown and his past involvement with law enforcement. It was relayed to the team that Mr. Brown has multiple resist arrest charges and convictions dating back to 1995. Additionally, Mr. Brown has assault with a deadly weapon, and assault inflicting serious injury convictions dating back to 95. Further, Mr. Brown has barricaded doorways during previous home search warrant instances. No children were believed to be at the location, and the mother of Mr. Brown's minor children was seldom at his residence. At approximately 8 a.m., Mr. Brown was located on Speed Street here in Elizabeth City by one of the members of the Dare County Narcotics team. Mr. Brown then drove his vehicle to his residence at 421 Perry Street and remained in his vehicle until law enforcement arrived. Upon receiving this information, the Pasquotank County team traveled to 421 Perry Street to serve the warrants in a clearly marked Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office truck with blue lights and emergency lights flashing. Detective Langley from Dare County drove the vehicle, and Deputy Lunsford was in the passenger seat. The remaining members of the Pasquotank County team were in the truck bed as the truck was en route. Upon arriving to 421 Perry Street at approximately 8:23 a.m., Mr. Brown was still sitting in his vehicle beside the residence. Detective Langley pulled the Pasquotank County truck in the driveway with his right front bumper close to the front bumper of Brown's vehicle to block any forward motion, and Brown was still seated in the vehicle. The 6 members of the Pasquotank County team approached Brown's vehicle, identified themselves, shouted commands to show them his hands and to exit the vehicle. All members were wearing clearly marked Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office gear and uniforms. Deputy Lunsford headed directly to the driver's door with his weapon drawn and attempted to open the door. Deputy Swindell accompanied Deputy Lunsford to the driver's side of the car. Deputy Llewellyn went around the Pasquotank County truck and approached the vehicle from the front passenger side, and Deputy Bishop Would you like to do this manually? Deputy Llewellyn went around the Pasquotank County truck and approached the vehicle from the front passenger side, and Deputy Bishop and Sergeant Meads were directly in front of Brown's car. Deputy Morgan approached last and positioned himself between Deputy Bishop and Sergeant Meads. Nothing ever works the way it's supposed to, does it? If you'll just be patient. I want you to have a full, complete, and accurate view of what transpired and what the deputies saw that particular day. Right there, stop. Once again, I will repeat. You're looking at Deputy Llewellyn's body cam, and he went around the Pasquotank County truck. He approached from the passenger side. Deputy Bishop, Sergeant Meads were directly in front of Brown's vehicle, and Deputy Morgan approached last and positioned himself between Deputy Bishop and Sergeant Meads. Brown was holding his phone when law enforcement approached. You skipped. Can you back up? Back up. All right. Brown threw the phone down and began to rapidly back his car away from the officers. Have you taken it out? Am I completely offline at this point? You need to back up to about 5 slides. If you'll leave it right there. You're at photo 11. If you would back up to photo 6. Thank you. Andrea, at this point, I will just give you the nod to move forward, okay? Brown threw the phone down and began to rapidly back his car away from the officers. Deputy Lunsford's hand was still on the driver's door handle as Brown's car reversed and the handle was snatched out of his hand. At this moment, Deputy Lunsford yelled out, and Deputy Lunsford was pulled over the hood of Brown's vehicle, where his body and his safety equipment were struck by the vehicle. Deputy Lunsford's left arm was squarely on the hood. Deputy Lunsford took evasive action to get out of the way of the front left tire of Brown's vehicle, and law enforcement commands became more heated, with profanities shouted for Brown to stop the car. Brown ignored the officer's commands and backed his car until he was blocked by the rear of his residence. Continue. Continue. Right there. Brown then put the car in drive and turned the steering wheel left, directly at law enforcement officers who had now surrounded his vehicle. Despite this tense situation and the aggressive driving by Mr. Brown, no law enforcement officer fired a shot. As Brown's car starts forward, Deputy Lunsford was now positioned directly in front of the vehicle, and all officers were shouting commands to stop. Brown ignored the commands and drove directly at Deputy Lunsford. Deputy Lunsford used his left hand to push off of the hood. It was at this moment that the first shot is fired. Deputy Lunsford then spun out of the way to avoid being run over by Brown's vehicle. One more. According to the North Carolina Justice Academy forensic analyst Kason Reynolds, the first shot was fired by Sergeant Meads, and it entered the front windshield of Mr. Brown's car. Let me say that again. It entered the front windshield of Mr. Brown's car. Brown's car continued forward, passing Deputy Lunsford, Deputy Morgan, and Sergeant Meads, and several shots are heard. One shot entered the passenger window and struck Brown in the shoulder. Several more entered the rear passenger side door and window. Brown's vehicle then accelerated across the vacant lot next to 421 Perry Street, and 5 additional shots entered the rear windshield and trunk of Brown's vehicle. At this moment, Brown was driving directly at Investigator Johnson, who was positioned on Roanoke Avenue in an unmarked white van. Lieutenant Judd was positioned on the corner of Roanoke and Perry in an unmarked white Crown Victoria. Brown's car narrowly missed striking the van operated by Investigator Johnson, who accelerated to avoid the collision. Brown's vehicle crossed Roanoke Avenue and struck a tree in the residence on Roanoke Avenue and came to rest. The Pasquotank County team gave chase, removed Brown from the driver's seat, and life-saving efforts were immediately begun. At 8:24, deputies notified dispatch of shots fired. Emergency medical services were requested at 8:26 a.m. Lieutenant Judd was the supervising officer. He was on the scene at the time of the shooting. Other supervising officers of Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office arrived, including Chief Deputy Fogg, who collected the weapons and cell phones of the officers who fired. All of the following is clearly depicted on the body cameras that were operational and functioning properly on April 21, 2021. They were being worn by the aforementioned Pasquotank County Sheriff's officers. The total length of officer involvement with Mr. Brown from the time they exited the vehicle until Mr. Brown was removed from the vehicle is 44 seconds. I'm now going to show you the 4 body cam videos that depict law enforcement activity with Mr. Brown on that day.